What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have the April 2023 Orange County John Wayne Santa Ana International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have a very exciting Orange County update in store for you guys. Nothing crazy in terms of changes yet, as that'll be coming in the next couple months, but we do have a very exciting lineup of aircraft, so much to assess, and just in general, just getting into it. So like I said, I hope you guys are excited for today's video, and without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. We have a very busy terminal today, and as such, our first aircraft over here is currently going to be waiting on gate number 2. This Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 has just arrived in from the Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, or Citrus Aviation's airport. He's going to be loading back up and heading back up there here in a little bit, but he's currently waiting on a very interesting plane at that gate. So a very interesting place for that plane, I should say. The plane's really cool, but we'll take a look at that here and more in a moment. Here we go with the terminal today. Starting right here at gate number 1, we have the Air Canada this is a Boeing 737 MAX 8. Still kind of used to the A220 as that flew in here so many times, and we have another one, as you guys can see right there. Nevertheless, this is currently coming in from Vancouver, and you're going to be heading back out there. It's a really cool route here on the daily service, so very pleased with the effort, and that looks fantastic. Okay, so here's what I was just referencing. So right here, gate number 2, Breeze Airways is parking at gate 2, so I'm assuming this is kind of a common use situation. There's been several, and I mean several low-cost carriers that have really made their way into the gate 12 to 16 range, so that's going to be Spirit, Frontier, Allegiant, and Alaska obviously parks in that vicinity, and also WestJet's back down there, and I'm going to talk about that more in a moment, as I was really surprised to see that, excuse me. But nevertheless, this Breeze Airways Airbus E220-300 is currently docked up here at gate number 2. This guy's currently making a non-stop flight today in from Pittsburgh, and will be heading on over to Provo, Utah. Of course, Breeze has their 5 routes: Columbus, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Provo, and Orlando. Orlando and Provo are currently daily on, and then Columbus is 3 times a week, and Pittsburgh and Cincinnati are twice a week. Or I may have got that backwards. Cincinnati may be 3 weeks, but I thought it was Columbus. So it is very, very cool to get to see this right here, and I'm super glad to have this. It is an awesome model, and really awesome to get to represent it here at the Orange County John Wayne Santa Ana International Airport. The 3 smaller cities, Cincinnati, well, I guess Provo is kind of small, but Cincinnati, Columbus, and Pittsburgh, the 3 smaller markets would be a better way to word that, will be 3 times a week on their respective frequencies through September. So it looks like they're going to be going seasonal only. On the other hand, Provo and Orlando are both daily, which is really cool. I think that just happened. So really awesome to get to see Breeze progression. Still really weird to see them parking down here with Delta and Air Canada, but I guess just the only gate they fit into. Although I have seen a couple of reels from the Orange County Instagram that they have been parking down there as well. So I think it's just by the day where they park, but it's been more consistently too. Therefore, we have them here too with this Breeze Airways Airbus E220-300 out to Provo after coming in from Pittsburgh. Gate number 3 houses the Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 in some incredible lighting. This guy's currently making the non-stop service in from Detroit, and he'll be heading back out there. Detroit is currently a 5 weekly service, and it looks to be remaining that way for the immediate future. Kind of one of the oddball services where Delta does not have a daily flight for it, but it's close enough. So loving the effort, and Delta's out to DT Dubs. All right, next up, we have the Delta Airlines Airbus E220-300. This is coming in right now from Salt Lake City, Utah, and will be now heading on to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Both those services are 220-300s exclusively right now, so it is really cool to get to see the progression, and honestly, it's a very nice plane, so I really can't blame them. I honestly probably do prefer to look at the 100 slightly to the 300 in terms of the Delta livery itself, although I do like both. So looking really good, and I love the effort. Docked up right here at gate number, this is 5, I believe. This is the American Airlines Airbus A321. I'm sorry, I just cannot resist. It's right in that time that I'm filming this, of course, April 1st. The pandemic 3 years ago just was it's hitting so much differently than it has the last 2 years, because I guess we were kind of still in it for those last 2. But now it's just really weird right now. So, but I'm absolutely loving it. It's a nice vibe, so I'm not going to complain. And obviously, many great memories despite the ongoing situation that was there at that time, and still we have after effects to today. Anyways, this Airbus A321, it will be a transcontinental flight on the T variant to New York John F. Kennedy for us today, and it's going to be heading back out there here in a little bit. Really cool to get to see this service. So it's been very successful here, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. So like I said, this guy's now over to New York John F. Kennedy. Docked up right here, gate 6, we have the American Airlines Airbus E319 with Shotcuts. This guy's now heading on to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport after coming in from Austin Bergstrom International Airport. It is very cool to get to see both those on 319s, although the Dallas service is mainly 737s, but there is a once daily 319, therefore was getting the variety in here with this little guy. This is the most recent release of 2022, and it's really grown on me. It's a really cool model, and who knows, maybe we'll get a logo one soon, as there is 2 or 3 of them floating around with logos on these Sharklets. So that's really cool, and we'll see what happens from here. Docked up right here, we have this American Airlines E321 LUS with fence tips. This is a non-stop service today out to, we're heading over to Phoenix Skyhopper International Airport with this service. This has been a really nice service as usual here, and I'm really glad to see how successful it's been here in the for the Orange County market. I'm sorry, I was thinking about Austin because that's just a really cool service in general. It's really nice to get to see that. So anyways, but nevertheless, it's out to Phoenix today and looking really nice. Pushing back right here, we have the United Airlines 737-800. This is now making the nonstop service today over to, let's send this to San Francisco, or I'm sorry, no. Let's go with Houston Intercontinental, now heading over to Denver. Really just mainline pretty much just runs the show here for United at Orange County, as most of you have known if you've watched the 3 years worth of Orange County updates, which is absolutely incredible to think about, but yes, it's been 3 years. I really want to get a new airport going soon. I have several ideas, and Cabo, I got about halfway through, so hopefully I can finish the other half and get that going by summer. I was really hopeful that was going to happen over Christmas break, and just everything fell off the roof for that getting done. But hopefully now with more knowledge where everything parks, there is some construction going on, so that's of note. But hopefully we'll be able to get that going, because they get us so many specials. And it would be a really fun update with Volaris, Aeromexico, Viva Aerobus, and so many really cool charters to get it in there. Excuse me. Anyways, but nevertheless, this is now out to Denver, came in from Houston. Here's the Stars and Bars United Airlines Airbus E320 in some very nice lighting. This is now making the nonstop service today, heading on over to San Francisco, and he came in today from Chicago O'Hare, looking really good on this service. Again, various aircraft there, so pretty much you can get it by the day. So looking really good there, and it's looking fantastic. And lastly, we have a Newark turn on the Evo Blue 737-700. This is an awesome aircraft, and I hope to catch even more of these. I did get several of them in Chicago, but they were kind of would not say side lit, but the lighting was obviously not what was desired for me. I'm sorry, my verbiage has been poor. Just very excited to film as usual, because once you go over to college for 6 days and only get to come home once a week, or even if that, there's been a couple weekends where I haven't even got to. It's just really awesome to get back to the models, and even though, you know, I've been with them for such a long time, it was obviously different not being able to be with them for an extended period of time, and that's something that I've had to adjust to. But summer's coming up, so loving the effort though, and nevertheless, like I said, this guy's now on over to Newark. This is Alaska Airlines, Boeing 737-800, pushing back with a non-stop service day out to Seattle, Tacoma. It came in from Portland earlier today. It has exclusively been the 737-800s and 700s. I would really like to get a 700 soon. That is on my bucket list, and hopefully I'll be able to find one soon. Anyways, though, this 800, like I said, is over to Portland after Seattle. Those have been 737s, and yeah, no more Airbus is here, as the 321neo is not really an adequate aircraft here, although that will be a topic of another conversation here in a moment, so stay tuned. This Alaska Embraer ERJ 175 operated on behalf of SkyWest Airlines, but we will use it as Horizon as well. Coming in from San Francisco, and now it's going to be heading on over to Seattle Everett. Those have both been really great services here, and I'm really excited to see where they progress in the near future. Everett's twice a day, and I think San Fran's 3 a day. So great to get to see that, and that's looking really good. So yeah, WestJet, they're back in their original position. So if you do not know, WestJet pre-pandemic was the only non-US airline that flew here, and they did park over here at gate number 13. I don't know when they moved back, and I'm sorry that I wasn't able to figure out that they did move back. I apologize about that. It must have been recently, because I think I was even checking as late as last year, late last year that is, that they were parking still over there at gate 1, but now they're over here at gate 13 again, which I think is probably international equipped, so it makes sense here. But nevertheless, it's the WestJet Boeing 737-700 back in its original position. If you recall from the very first Orange County update, if you've been here that long, which if you have, I very much appreciate it. WestJet did park down here at 13, and then I think they were gone by the May update for sure, but maybe April, so absolutely crazy to think about, but here we go. Out to Calgary, of course, after coming in from Vancouver. Both those are 3 to 4 times a week, and WestJet has a really nice little presence here at Orange County. So really cool to see, and I'm excited to see where they go from here. This Spirit Airbus A320 with the Spirit.com engines is currently loading up with a non-stop flight today out to Oakland after coming in from Las Vegas. Both those have been really consistent, so we absolutely love to get to see it there. And Spirit's been a welcomed addition here at Orange County. Hopefully some new routes soon. They have been announcing quite a few, so maybe it's not out of the question, but until then, we shall see. And Frontier's Airbus A320 Neo is Ed, Eddie, and Edwin the Penguins is currently pulling into the gate after a non-stop flight from Phoenix. Now going to be heading on over to Las Vegas. Really cool to get to see this. The Dallas service starts next month, so I'm excited for that. The first month it comes in at 8 p.m. and then starting in June, it comes in at 6, which I think is a really awesome timing for that route. So yeah, leisure travelers and easy to get to pretty much the heart of South Los Angeles-ish. I don't know the details on where in LA is like where tourists predominantly go. I'm sure it's a little bit of everywhere. So, but Orange County is really nice to just get right there. So compared to LAX, you got to go through all the traffic and the airport's kind of messy and all that. But nevertheless, looking good there, and we absolutely love to see it. We'll go ahead and get a kind of side-on backlit something of this American Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8, taxiing in from Chicago O'Hare International Airport, now over to Phoenix. Once daily on those, 2 737s and then 1 737 MAX. So still really cool that they're holding strong with it, and it makes for some really nice variety here at Orange County. So you know that we're going to be loving that. And welcome Allegiant on their Airbus A320 with Shotcuts. Allegiant surprisingly held on to several more routes than what I initially remembered from the last update. They actually have a good variety. This guy's coming in from Spokane right now, and now it's going to be making a non-stop service today out to Austin Bertram International Airport. They did not really hang up the I'm trying to think of the best phrase I can use here to kind of change it up. They did not really put many routes on the shelf. There was only a couple that they got rid of. I think that it was like Medford may have been one. Reno was another. They only got rid of a couple routes, but you know, Spokane, Idaho Falls, Boise, Austin, obviously, Des Moines, several of these are still going really strong. So really cool to get to see this, and that's what he's doing today. Really interesting Southwest lineup today. I'm really excited to bring this to the table. We have this 737-800. This is currently loading up with a non-stop flight today out to, let's send this over to Dallas Love Field. Came in earlier today on a Saturday only from St. Louis. Hobby and St. Louis are Saturday onlys right now and will remain that way for the immediate future. So looking really good there. Really nice route though, as we've assessed, and looks really great. Canyon Blue's getting sparse, so please go catch one if you can, guys. It's definitely worth it, and what a great livery it's been, but unfortunately it's time after about 9 years is finally coming to a close. So super sad, but we're honestly very fortunate we got so many days of it. So really awesome. And this Arizona 737-700 is our first special of the day, coming in from San Jose del Cabo, and now it's going to be heading on to Puerto Vallarta. Really great to get to visit San Jose del Cabo. It's a beautiful area, and I highly recommend it. Definitely be sure to obviously assess the safety and everything before you go, so you're not surprised in that regard. But outside of that, I would highly recommend it. It's a really, really cool area, and it's definitely safe as long as you utilize it the right way. Outside of that, though, they have some really pretty water, really awesome scenery, very unique. Most people are very nice, which is awesome, and ultimately and overall, it is a really awesome area. I'm not sure about Puerto Vallarta, but we'll see if we can knock that off the list at some point in the future. I'm sure it's similar, so I'm not going to ever complain with that. And Tennessee 1 is the only 10 I see making another appearance. I'm sorry that this has been the only one making appearances. I promise that Desert Gold Retro, Canyon Blue Retro, and Illinois 1 will all be coming to the fleet very soon, as I'm really looking forward to getting all those. But Tennessee 1 is a great looking airplane, and it definitely does the trick here, as this will be our 737-800 flight, ironically enough, out to Nashville after coming in from San Jose in California. Absolutely going to never pass up an opportunity to get to see these. It's a beautiful airplane, and I absolutely love the livery, so that's looking really nice, really great in this update today, and glad to get to see it. And this South Airlines 737-700 is in the Canyon Blue livery with Scimitar winglets. I believe there is only one of these left, which is unbelievable to think about. Now, NG did do another one. I kind of want to get it, but at the same time, you know, one's a good amount, so yeah. I do kind of want to get the majority of everything that NG releases, though, but I didn't get the Coco livery because obviously that's not active. I would like to get a bunch of these liveries, but budget, management, flexibility, you know, all that. So all that fun stuff, but nevertheless, this is currently making the service today in from Vegas and now heading on to Denver. So looking really good right there. A couple more aircraft for today's airport update. Let's take a look. We have a FedEx Boeing 757-200 coming in from Memphis right now. Going to be heading on to Memphis again. Looking really nice. It's a really cool aircraft, and I absolutely love it here, so looking really good. UPS Airbus A300 freighter is currently making a non-stop service today, coming in from where are we coming in from? UPS. We're coming in from, oh shoot, it's supposed to be a UPS 757 and a FedEx A300. Oh man, I did not mean, I got the aircraft right. Because I was trying to make sure that I got everything put together for the light, because I got to film 2 more updates here within the next hour. So I didn't want to miss anything. So I'll have that fixed for the next update. So my apologies there. Sometimes it happens, but I'm sure these have both flown in here once or twice at some point. So same deal though. We'll have this guy heading out to Louisville, because I was remembering like Memphis, Los Angeles, UPS does not do that. And then I was like, yeah, I screwed that up. So my bad, but hey, let's have some fun with it. This JSX Embraer EasyJet 145 is going to be heading out to Reno today, and came in from, I think it's Monterey. I'm pretty sure that's the service. I'm pretty sure they have that out of here. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but it's some airport in the San Francisco area that I'm referencing. So there we go. And this ExoJet Citation X is coming in right now from Phoenix Mesa, and now it's going to be heading on over to, excuse me, this is going to be heading right now over to Fresno, California. And then we have 3 beautiful G8 planes here, the Cessna 172. I would like to get more of these customs done in the summer, so that is a #1 goal for this summer. I know I've said that for months. Hopefully the time will allow, hopefully. Nevertheless, the Cessna 172 is currently doing a local flight around the area. The Learjet 75 is currently taxiing out for departure for Flagstaff. That one's based here. I need to get Globals, Gulfstreams, all kinds of stuff, because this is a nice little lineup right here, but we really need more depth here, because Globals and Gulfstreams are very common here, and I need more of those here. Falcons, you know, all that fun stuff. With all that being said, though, this Stana 300 is in a purple livery. He's currently heading on over to San Francisco International right now, and I'll be heading back out there here in a little bit. Last but certainly not least, we did miss one taxiing airplane here on the taxiway. Getting ready for takeoff. We have this Delta Airlines Airbus E20100. This guy's heading out to Seattle, Tacoma today, and I will be heading back out there, as you guys can see right here, right now. So that will do for today's Orange County update. Looking really good. We do have a few movements to talk about, some new routes, which is very exciting. Orange County continues to gain so many new routes, so let's talk about those. American Airlines on June 1st, nonstop service to Charlotte Dulles International Airport is very exciting. It's going to be Acer 21 Neo, and it's going to arrive in the evening. The return flight to Red Eye, which I think out of LA makes a decent amount of sense. The inbound is a nice evening flight, so I absolutely love that effort. It's like a 5-hour and 30-minute flight, probably maybe even longer than that, somewhere in that ballpark. But it's a really cool route, and I think it's going to be very successful. That is going to be the most eastern destination. Well, Orlando's really close, but I think that Charlotte should take the cake there. So, or Newark, yeah, Newark does technically, but still a very far eastern destination. It's really cool to see that. So really excited about that, and that's fantastic. So really good job right there. And as we've talked about, Frontier on May 17th begins Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Now we'll have Frontier there. We did have Sun Country, but unfortunately they don't fly it anymore, of course. I don't even think they fly here anymore, which is really unfortunate. It was a nice little stint with them though, and I'm glad they at least tried. And of course, American Airlines. So that's fantastic, and we're looking forward to that. So outside of that though, they have been posting some really cool Instagram content, so I would recommend checking them out. Them as in the Orange County Instagram Airport, the John Wayne Airport Instagram would be the more technical term. They posted a really nice one with 4 planes landing. California, of course, been receiving a bunch of rain as of late, so they were doing another one, thank you meme. They did it for Air Canada Max. There was an American Southwest and United, I think. So that was really cool, and yeah, it was really nice to get to see all the planes lined up in the back. There was also, it was a plane taking off for landing. I forgot what it was, but there was something, it may have been Breeze taking off, and I saw WestJet 13 again. I saw them at 13 twice there and on the radar, so that all confirms that WestJet's parking there, which is nice. But yeah, really awesome update today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Orange County is an awesome airport. I'm very excited for what's to come here in the future. You may have also noticed I did put it on a normal photo table, not my 2 normal ones, because that's what I had normally there for that. Sorry about that, everybody. Mom calling to check in as usual. But yeah, really great update here today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said, and really excited for the future and just admiring this awesome lighting here on April 2nd. Beautiful light and absolutely loving the effort. So with all that being said, everybody, that will do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Excuse me. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.